Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my May favorites, and I actually have a little bit more than typical. It was a really good month for me. I have makeup, one book. I haven't been reading too much. Lots of makeup, some skincare, perfume, some random stuff. So I have a lot to go through. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some of my favorite makeup products. And my number one complexion product that I have found this year, let me show you. So the product I've been loving is the Avon Magic's Tint Tinted Moisturizer. It is a brightening and illuminating tinted moisturizer. It is perfect for every day, super easy to apply, has a decent amount of coverage. It claims it's sheer, but I definitely think it has more than a sheer coverage. And I show you guys it in my everyday 5-minute makeup routine that I just recently did. It's my no makeup look. So if you're looking for the perfect product for that no makeup that's really easy, super quick, definitely check out that video. I show you guys it in action. Most days I am light, and I do have medium here too, which would be when I'm freshly super tan. And I love the undertone in the medium because typically when I go this dark, it goes more orange on me, but this one's definitely more olive, which I really like the color of for me. I've been using light pretty much every day for my go-to super quick makeup. Just gonna rub these both together. So this isn't my color right now, but some days I mix it, and that works for me when I'm tan a lot of the time. Freshly tan, I can use just medium, but I do mix them, and it has a really beautiful finish. So definitely check out that video if you want to see it in action. It lasts a long time on my skin as well without any kind of primer or overly setting my face. It's just a perfect formula. I honestly love it. And then something that does make your makeup last longer, but I don't use when I use a tinted moisturizer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I have the little mini size of this because I wanted to try it out first before I invested in the full size, but I'll 100% be getting the big size after this. I'm halfway done it, and it's been working out really great for me when I want to do a full face of makeup and have it last. It really locks onto my makeup, and it's just been my favorite go-to primer as of lately. I love this primer. So this has been working out so well for me, and I definitely want to get the big size. I know you guys saw me haul that in my Sephora haul. I need the big guy. Then for a setting spray from the drugstore, I did a review about this whole line because I fell in love. So I have two things from that video I want to share with you, but this is from LOreal, and it is their Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. This, for locking down my makeup, making it last long, but also giving me a glow, is what I gravitate towards. And it's from the drugstore. I found this on Ulta as well. Initially, I saw this at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I wanted to test it out. You do have to shake this, as the name suggests, because there is separation initially, but you shake it up, spray it on. That's what gave me my glow, and it definitely helps my makeup last. So if you're looking for something long-lasting and glowy, which oftentimes is hard to find, I've only ever found that in the Cover FX, which is definitely more pricey than the L'Oreal, I would recommend picking up this one from the drugstore. It's been really, really good, and the spray on it is exceptional. It just sprays evenly and nicely to the face. Sometimes with sprays, it's hard to find a really nice, even one, but that one's a really good spray. And then from that same video, they have the L'Oreal Naked Tan collection, which they came out with new Colory Shine lipsticks, which is my favorite formula that L'Oreal makes, and this was my favorite one in the video. I've been wearing this all the time. It is in 660 Get Nude. People were having a hard time finding online in the US, and I agree, I couldn't find it online in the US. I found these at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. So I'm not sure if it's exclusive to Canada, which would surprise me because we never have any kind of exclusive collections. But that's the color right there, and I swatch all the other shades on my lips. I believe there are 6 of them, and I swatched them all for you in that video if you want to check them out. But if you really like this formula, they came out with a whole nudes collection, which I love. So the formula, nudes, it was just made for me, so I'm so happy to have discovered that. Then Kiss came out with some new lashes. This is part of their Lash Couture Naked Drama collection. I'm wearing one of the pairs right now, but I've also tried out the Style Lacy. So right now I have on Tulle, which is so pretty. These have that layered look and super fluffy, like a mink lash, but they're not minks. So if you're looking for really good drugstore lashes, Kiss makes my favorite lashes, even out of high-end or drugstore. Kiss makes my favorite lashes. I always wear their nails as well. I like their glue-on nails. They do have the Impress manicures, which I do like, but I use the glue that comes with the other kits to put them on my nails. I don't use just the sticky things, in case you guys were curious, because I know I always list that I'm wearing the Kiss nails, and they have so many different styles. So that's a constant favorite. That's not just this month. I think I've mentioned it many times in the past, but those are always what I'm wearing. And then I also rediscovered my love for this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, which initially I found through Kathleen Light. She mentioned this a while back. This is what I'm wearing on my skin right now, and you can build this up or make it look super natural. And because of how it's baked like this, it really looks like your skin, especially when you dab your beauty blender over top and just melt it all together. It doesn't look like you have any product. It just looks like your skin is glowing. So this kind of formula is perfect for me. It can be a little bit light on me sometimes. I'm getting away with it right now. I'm not overly tan, but I want there to be more colors because I think they only have this one, and it's number 10, Be My Highlight. It's super smooth, super flattering, super cheap, so it's definitely something I would recommend checking out. Essence always has really affordable products that have been really great, so I love the brand. And then super random, I'm saying super way too much. This is from Lancome, and it's their Monsieur Big Waterproof Mascara. And if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I do not like waterproof mascaras. So this will come as a shock to, I'm sure, many of you, but I have been really loving this one now that it's getting into warmer months. I'm around water, either swimming, outside, anything to do with water. Basically, I love putting this on because this will not come off. And that's the reason why I don't like waterproof mascaras for the most part, is because it's so hard to remove, so I don't use it on an everyday basis. But when you want your mascara to last, I would highly recommend this. And it also makes your lashes super big and voluminous. It's just perfect. The wand looks like this. So it's a natural bristle wand, which I personally really like. And the formula is fantastic for building and volume, separation, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't flake, clump, smudge, anything, and it lasts forever to the point where it's super hard to remove. So if you're looking for something super long wearing, very long wearing, not super, then I would definitely recommend the Lancome Monsieur Big. I know a lot of people love the original, but the waterproof, that's my jam. Love it. And then for my hair, I hauled this in my Sephora haul as well. This is the Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. It was new to Sephora, and I picked it up during the sale, as I said. It's a leave-in reparative styling cream, and you can put it on damp or dry hair. And I have done both ways, but I mostly use this on my hair when it's dry, when I don't do anything to my hair. Like right now, my hair is completely nothing done to it. I just don't like to heat style it so much. If I can help it, I avoid it. It's nice to just calm down the fluffiness. Granted, some people might still think my hair is fluffy right now. This is actually pretty good and tame for my hair. I just take a little bit of the product, run it through my hands just to warm it up, and it's super thick, so to spread it out. And then I just run it through the mid to ends of my hair just to smooth everything out and keep my hair not so fluffy, because I do like to not heat style it on most days if I can avoid it. Obviously, my perfect hair would be blowed out with my Revlon brush that I've been loving, but I don't like to use it every time I wash my hair. So I do try and keep the heat off my hair. And then I use this in my most recent video where I followed Jaclyn Hill's long-lasting makeup routine, and it's this fan that I found on Amazon. I always saw her use a fan in her videos, and I just thought it was one of those steps that I definitely did not need to do. It was just over the top, is what I'm trying to say. But honestly, it is so amazing for when you spray your face. I've been doing a double spray in between doing my makeup and at the very end, because that's one of the steps that I took out of following her routine that has really worked for my skin. I've been loving it. And this just helps dry your face. So I really like this little investment in Amazon. I always forget about the speeds. I've been really enjoying the fan when I'm just taking my time to do a more long wearing, lasting makeup, which I've been enjoying when I'm not doing my everyday quick makeup. So for more events and special occasions, I definitely like to take the time and really set my face and do all those steps. It has been working out so nicely for me, and I just love the wear time of my makeup doing that. So if you didn't see that video, I had a very positive experience, obviously. And then moving on to some skincare, fragrance, and a random thing I want to throw in, and then my book. I only have one. This is from Lancome. I've been alternating this with my Ole Henriksen Transform Plus line, which I've mentioned before on my channel. So that is a retinol alternative, which I really, really like. This I've added into my routine on the days that I'm not using that. So I'm still using it, just on off days. And this is the Lancome Advanced Genifique Eye Illuminator Youth Activating Concentrate. And this is the Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. So one for the eyes and one for the face. And I've been loving both of this. It doesn't make my skin react and become super sensitive, because any kind of skincare product I need to really watch out for. And this is gentle enough on my skin that I'm not having those kind of issues, which I do with a lot of skincare. This eye brightener serum is my favorite, and I still use an eye cream after this, but this has this little metal tip on it, which feels so nice underneath the eyes. That has some effect on my eyes as well as the actual serum itself. So I like to do this in the morning because it is a brightener, and I find the best use for that to be in the morning when I want to look awake and bright. So I don't use that at night, but this I do both morning and night for the Youth Activating Concentrate. And I find that it evens out my skin while making it not as textured. And they've both just been working out so nicely on the off days that I'm not using my Ole Henriksen. Super random, but this is also by a skincare brand. This is from Run. And this is their And Now to Sleep pillow spray. And this is supposed to calm and soothe, aids beauty sleep, naturally scented. This, I swear to you, gives me better sleep. I fall asleep faster. I feel like I have deeper sleep. You might wonder, how do I know this? But I track things on my watch. So if I sleep with my Apple Watch on, I can see my sleep cycle. And every time I use this, I'm not kidding, I get better sleep. So I swear by this stuff. It really has been helping me out. I'll put exactly the ingredients of this on the screen for you guys, but the smell isn't my favorite thing in the world. It does smell rather earthy, but it really helps with my sleep. So I've been really liking it. I'm oftentimes skeptical of things like this, but this has really been helping me. And I just give a couple sprays on my pillow before going to sleep at night when I remember. And the nights that I have a really good sleep, I'm just like, oh yeah, I put that on my pillow. So highly recommend that. And then to fragrance, I actually have two to mention, both very similar, which is so strange. So the first fragrance that I've really been loving this month is from Viktor Rolf, and this is their Flower Bomb Midnight. And I have their original Flower Bomb, and I don't reach for it too much because it's very strong and heavily scented in patchouli, and I find it to almost give me a headache sometimes because it is so strong and potent. It's also very long lasting, very expensive, but it almost gives me a headache sometimes when I wear it, and this one does not. It's a little bit sweeter and softer, even though Midnight I would think it would be stronger. It's not. It's super soft and pleasant, and as soon as I sprayed this, it smelled almost exactly like my YSL Mon Petit, which was super shocking to me because I instantly had a fragrance memory for this. Smelt them together, both honestly so similar. And also this month, YSL released a new Mon Petit, which is their floral one. And it's just so strange that they were released at the same time because I feel like they're very, very similar. So I don't feel like you need all of these scents. The YSL Mon Petit is more sweet, and the floral one I think is actually a little bit better, because if that was a little too strong in sweetness for you, then this kind of cuts that. But it also smells very similar to this one, but is more soft than that one. In the end, if you could follow along to my train of thought right there, I like this one better than Mon Petit because this one can be a little too strong in its sweetness. And this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is me being very particular, but if you love this scent, you must smell midnight because I just feel like it's a better version of it for me and my preferences. And since I love Mon Paris so much and the floral one, obviously I'm super attracted to this because I feel like it cuts the sweetness and it just makes it that much better. So I'm super happy with these two fragrances, but both very similar. So I just wanted to mention those in case you keep up with fragrances and fragrance launches. And that's everything for makeup, skincare, hair, and fragrance. And then I have one book to share with you guys. And I mentioned this in my last month video that I was starting to read this, but really this is only one book needed for this month, and it is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. And oh my goodness, this book is life-changing. You can't control the things that happen in your life, but you can control how you react mentally to that situation. Just being more positive than negative, you have the control in you to respond to anything going on in your life. Because there are people, just like Viktor E. Frankl, he was in the Holocaust, and you can imagine how that would play a toll on people's mental well-being, physical well-being. It would take a toll on you, and him being able to just survive and overcome such a tragic situation just by knowing that the power in him to choose how he reacts to a situation is in the mind. Something that I incorporate in my life as well, and it's just really powerful, super emotional. So if you want a really good book that's going to change your life, you must read Man's Search for Meaning. One of the best books I've ever read in my life. That's going to be it for this video. I did have a ton of different things. We're getting super deep in the end, but makeup, books, fragrance, all this, just things that I've been loving, and I wanted to share with you guys this month as it was a really good month. I found a lot of really great stuff that has been working out well for me, and I wanted to pass that along to you. So if you have any favorites, books, makeup, fragrance, skincare, anything you want to share with me, I'd love to know. Leave it in the comment section below. As always, I love to read through them and see what you guys are recommending for me because I get the best recommendations from you, and I will see you guys in my next video.